Hey, what's up, guys? Houston here. Look, if you have a high debt to income ratio, but you're looking for a high credit limit loan, then here's some lenders that you want to check out. The first one is Upgrade. Okay, now here's the thing with Upgrade. They say they work with people with a 300 credit score, so meaning that you may not even have a credit score. Okay, and their loans go up to $50,000. Now, the interesting thing about them, I like them because they have a high debt to income ratio. Okay, so that means you can have bad credit, right? But at the same time, if you have a high debt to income ratio, they're still willing to work with you. Now, the minimum income in order to qualify for their loans is usually about, I would say, between $1,200 to $1,500 a month. Okay, now they usually pull TransUnion, but one of the good things about it, as you can see here, that you can pre-qual without it impacting your score. Okay, now this is Upgrade. Another interesting thing about it, when you have a great credit score, you can have an 800 credit score, but you have a high debt to income ratio over 50-55. Many of your local banks and credit unions may deny you. However, because this is an alternative lender, they're more flexible. So that's the reason they go up to 75% debt to income ratio. All right. Now, another lender that gives high limits if you have challenging credit and a high debt to income ratio is One Main Financial. Now, I know that One Main Financial may not be the best, and of course, they have high interest rates as well. However, when you're needing money, okay, and you're needing it quick, and you know that, hey, I got good income, it's just that I need this loan right now, then One Main may be your savior for that time period. Besides, say that you have like a lot of credit card debt. If you need $20,000 to pay down those credit cards for your credit score to go back up, then this is one of those lenders you may want to turn to. Or say that you are receiving like Social Security benefits, welfare and stuff. So in order to usually qualify for their loans, they want you to have about a $800 to $1,000 minimum in order to qualify for their loans. All right. Now, the next lender is Opportune. Now, here's the interesting thing about Opportune. Their loans, although their loans go from 300 up to 10,000, they're not in every state, okay? And that's kind of the disappointing thing about it. But a good thing about it, like if you don't have a social, you don't have a credit file, they will still work with you to get you qualified for a loan from them, all right? Now, here's another lender. This lender is Universal Credit. Now, I'll choose Universal Credit over Upgrade. And the reason is because they have more flexibility. Although Upgrade said a 300 credit score, I like Universal Credit, even though that you need, a 560 credit score minimum, but they got loans that go up to $50,000 as well. And as you can see here, you can check the rates without an impact on your credit score. So they'll tell you what you approve for, okay, without worrying about the hard inquiry. And that's another thing, especially if you have, and I always tell people, when you're looking at inquiries, I tell you for each credit bureau, you want to have maximum 8, okay, between 6 and 8 inquiries. If you can get past that, some of these lenders may overlook that. But the good thing about it, like I said, with Universal Credit, income, between 1,000 and 1,500, so they can know that you're able to pay the loan back. All right. Now, another one, and also their DTI is 75%. Another lender we want to talk about is Avant. Now, Avant, again, is another good lender to borrow from as well, because you can see here, their loans go anywhere from 2,000 up to 35, okay? And you can actually pre-approve to see what you qualify for. And they're 70%. Now, and Avant, these would be my top 2 tier for low-hanging fruit lenders that I would actually take advantage of to see what they actually offer, because they have more flexibility. All right. Now, for those of you that are like entrepreneurs, your 1099 contractor workers and stuff like that, also they work with those type of people. And the good thing about it, most of the time, they may not want you to produce paperwork. They just want you to, they want to tap into your bank account. Meaning there you're going to use Plaid to verify that you have deposits and everything going on to see what you actually qualify for. All right. Now, again, going back to you guys that are entrepreneurs, independent contractors, here's a quick little loan that you can check out that just, they don't look at the personal credit. As we see here, it's not about the personal credit requirements. It's all about your deposits and stuff. So if you're Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, that type of thing, this is the lender. Now keep in mind, these type of lenders, their interest rates are going to be high. Okay, so out of all transparency, so it's not going to go off the credit, it's going to go off of the deposit. They usually want you to be in business for about 90 days in order for to qualify with them. But hey, if you need a loan, a short-term loan, this is definitely one of those places, and this is Giggle Finance. Sorry about that, guys. And then there's one other place I would definitely tell you. If you have a high Vantage score, meaning that when you go to Credit Karma and Credit Karma says, hey, you got a 660, 700 credit score, that does not mean you're equivalent to your FICO score. However, BCU, Baxter Credit Union, what they will do, they'll use your Vantage 3 TransUnion score to get you qualified for a personal loan once you join. Now, the way for you to join is through the Life Money U Foundation, which is $5, but you get it waived, all right? So one of the things about I continue to tell people when it comes to Vantage score and FICO 9 scores, what you want to do to increase those scores, you can add authorized users. So for those of you that don't know which authorized users, click the link, schedule one-on-one consultation. But you can add rental payments and subscriptions. Also, you can add utility bills to help boost up your Vantage 3 and 4 scores, as well as your FICO 9 scores. All right. Now, if you have any other questions about business credit funding, personal credit funding, click the link in the description. Schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.